Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy and a pleasure to be out here in nature bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look within to discover the highest version of yourself. Now, even as I sit here and I listen to the sound of the river, as I always say to you, it always brings me to the point of understanding how our life is mapped out in nature. For every river ends in the sea. And the sea has no beginning and it has no ending. Teaching us that our journey on this earth is a journey from humanity to divinity, whereby we come to understand what is true redemption and coming to understand who we are by coming to a place of remembrance, because we're born in amnesia, which is a state of forgetfulness. Now, with that being said, I want to just lay the foundation for you and speak to you concerning the story of the prodigal son, and how the story of the prodigal son is the same story of Jesus Christ, and that Jesus Christ is actually the prodigal son. Now, when I speak of Jesus Christ, I'm not speaking about a man who existed 2,000 years ago, and the reason for that is because I teach that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history. Therefore, true salvation is self-realization. Therefore, I always point you to look inwardly. Now, Jesus Christ is the highest state of consciousness that you can come to. Now, as a man, being born from a woman, you're born in amnesia. So, because of that forgetfulness, you are God asleep. But Jesus Christ is God awake. So when you come to that state of consciousness of being the Christ, of understanding that you're the Lord and Master of your own destiny, of understanding who you are and discovering your true identity to be your divinity, that's when you come into the statue of a perfect man. That's when you come in, that's when you actually discover your Christ self. Now, let us look at the story, and let's look at how the story is teaching us about our own life, teaching us that the Bible is our own spiritual biography. Now, it is telling you that the Son separates himself from the Father. And each and every one of us, when we're born into this world, whereby we're born in a state of forgetfulness or amnesia, which many religious people refer to as sin, because that's the sin. Because sin is not knowing who you are. Sin is ignorance. Okay? We born being ignorant of our oneness with the Father. And who is the Father? Now, Matthew 6:6 tells you that the Father is in secret. Now, where is the secret place? Now, you can never build a secret place. So it could never be a place in a house that a man built. And then the Bible tells you in Acts 17 that God do not dwell in temples made of hands. So it is telling you that the secret place is within you. And it is said that you must commune with the Father who is in secret. And you must commune in secret. Now, how can I commune and have communication in secret? The only way it can be done is through self-talk. Or in other words, meditation. And then, in Psalms 4:4, it tells you that you must commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, it is teaching you that we were separated. And because we were separated because of the state of amnesia that we were born in, it is called the descending or the descension of God, where God descended into generation and must ascend into regeneration. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I have to let you know that God is your own human imagination, which is the creator in man. Therefore, when it says that the prodigal son went away and spent everything that he had, it is teaching you whereby he forgot his self-worth. And each and every one of us, we were programmed to forget our self-worth. So we put trust in the things that we pay money for. In other words, we put value in the things that we pay money for, like education and all of these things. And we do that and leave these things above our own human imagination, which is the creator in man. And it's only until we come to a place of serious, say, destitution, or facing certain circumstances, that we will start to question ourselves. It is at that time of our life where we start going through, let's say, hardship, that we start to actually question ourselves and question the things that were taught to us by our parents, our teachers, and our church ministers. Only then, and when you see yourself living at the state of the animals, just living by the five senses, because when the Bible tells the prodigal son reached a place whereby he wanted to eat the very ox that the pigs will eat, it is showing you when you come to a certain state, a psychological state, where you're living in a place of lack, destitution, scarcity, believing in things such as recession. But there comes a point in time when you start to look inwardly. And that's when your remembrance of who you are, where you come from, why you are here, what are the lessons you are here to learn, that's when you will know where you are going. Then you will know that your destination is within. Therefore you will say, I am going to return back to my Father, because my Father have more than enough. That's when you come to the place to understand that good health, prosperity, abundance, happiness, all these things are your birthright. And that's where it is when you come to that place of understanding who you are and what is due to you by discovering your true identity, then the Bible tells you you return. So my brothers and my sisters, the story of Jesus Christ is your own biography. And your own biography is tied up in the story of the prodigal son. So you come in to discover the highest version of yourself. You'll be given the crown, the robe, the fatted calf, and they'll be rejoicing because you come to realize that you was blind. Now you could see. You realize that you was dead. Now you're alive. Because you have come to discover the truth of who you are. So my brother, my sisters, don't let anyone tell you of any Jesus Christ that exists 2,000 years ago or exists outside of yourself. The central theme of the Bible is Christ, and Christ is the higher self. And it is said that Christ, Jesus Christ, is God in flesh. You are the one who is God in flesh. And not until you wake up and realize that you are the prodigal son, that you will also realize that the prodigal son is Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is the prodigal son. And that is you. And it is your life story. It is your spiritual biography. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, when you learn that, you come to realize that it is your thoughts that is creating your reality. And that you can create your reality consciously. Therefore, you will understand Matthew 6:33 that says that when you discover who you are by looking within, because the kingdom of God is within you, according to Luke 17:21, he says there and then you'll be able to create consciously. That's why he says, and all these things will be added unto you, because you will discover the secret of creation and you'll be able to create even more consciously, because the system of the world wants you to create it unconsciously, because you're not knowing your true identity. So that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to thank you very much. I want to encourage you, if you haven't subscribed to as yet, to subscribe, to like, and to share. Also, I'm encouraging you to follow me on Instagram at BlackMadGuru, and to also check out my website, BlackMadGuru.com. There's a lot of stuff on it for you, and even now I'm still putting stuff out there for you. So I'm encouraging you to be a part of this great work of self-realization. Now, I always remind you that the message I bring to you is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 tells, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, my brother and my sister, when you have the experience and you bounce your crown chakra, you come to realize it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And you will come to realize it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And you come to realize that without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. Therefore, you put your hands, just like me, on your crown chakra, because you will understand the meaning of the single eye, and you will learn to use your mind power to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.